What if one spoonful of oil could quietly protect your heart, brain, and joints? Japan's oldest doctor lived past 100, still seeing patients. And this was his daily ritual. Now, Harvard and European studies confirm what he quietly practiced for decades. Stick around, because this overlooked food might be the easiest daily upgrade you'll ever try. After 60, many feel the change. Mornings take longer, thinking gets slower, digestion feels heavier. Dr. Shigeaki Hinohara, Japan's longest practicing physician, believed aging didn't have to mean decline. His secret? A single humble habit, practiced every morning for over 70 years. In this video, you'll discover why extra virgin olive oil was more than food. It was medicine in motion. 1. The fire within, calming chronic inflammation. Most people think aging just means getting slower. But from what I saw in over 90 years as a physician, the truth is deeper. After age 60, your body's internal alarm system, the one meant to protect you, can get stuck in the on position. That quiet inflammation, the kind you don't feel, becomes a constant background noise. And it slowly wears you down, your joints, your memory, your energy. I used to explain it this way to my patients. Your immune system is like a smoke alarm. When it works properly, it rings only when there's danger. But with age, it malfunctions. It rings all the time, even when there's no fire. This is called the NF-kappa B pathway, a molecular switch that controls inflammation. And in older adults, it often becomes overactive. But here's the part most people never hear. Certain polyphenols, especially ones found in extra virgin olive oil, act like skilled technicians. They don't just silence the alarm, they fix the faulty wiring behind it. One study in BMC medicine found that olive oil polyphenols reduced inflammatory cytokines by up to 40% in older adults. That's not subtle, that's system-wide. Now, I didn't take pills, but every morning, before anything else, I took 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil, cold-pressed, no heat, just clean. Frank, a retired mechanic I once spoke with, tried this. He didn't expect much, but after 3 weeks he told me, "My joints don't bark at me anymore, Doc. They whisper now." That's the quiet power of balance returning. So, let me ask you, do you feel like your inner alarm has been ringing too long? Try starting your day with just 1 spoon. Give your body the signal that it's safe again. 2. The rust problem. Why your cells age faster. When I was still practicing medicine at 98 years old, people would ask, "Doctor, how do you still have energy to work every day?" And I'd smile and say, "I don't fight time. I just keep the machine clean." What most seniors don't realize is, by the time we reach 60, our cells are battling a silent enemy called oxidative stress. Imagine your body like an old bicycle. If you leave it out in the rain, day after day, it begins to rust, stiff joints, slow gears, dull performance. That's what oxidative stress does inside your body. It's not sudden, it's slow, but it adds up. Now here's the good news. Certain foods help oil the gears from the inside. In 2013, the pre-dimed clinical trial tracked over 7,000 older adults. Those who added extra virgin olive oil to their meals every day saw a 74% boost in antioxidant capacity. That's like adding rust-proof coating to every cell in your body. But there's a key detail. It's not just about taking olive oil. It's about how you use it. In my case, I never fried with it. I drizzled it over vegetables, grains, even a slice of sweet potato. Rosa, a 68-year-old nurse who followed this habit, once told me, "I didn't expect anything. But after 2 weeks, the fog in my head started to lift. I felt clearer. 1 tablespoon at lunch, 1 at dinner. That's all she changed." Have you ever tried olive oil on an empty stomach? Or just raw on your food? Type yes or curious in the comments. I'd love to hear what you notice. Because sometimes, aging isn't decay. It's just rust. And rust can be gently cleaned. 3. Flow and flexibility. Helping your blood vessels breathe. Let me tell you something I noticed in my oldest patients. The ones who still gardened, who still danced. It wasn't just their muscles that stayed strong. It was their flow. You see, after age 60, our blood vessels begin to stiffen, very quietly. Like an old garden hose that's been left in the cold, they lose their bounce. That stiffness makes your heart work harder. It can affect memory, circulation to your legs, even the way you sleep. But here's the surprising part. It's not permanent. In 2022, the Journal of the American College of Cardiology published a major study. Older adults who consumed olive oil daily saw their arterial flexibility improve by up to 30%. That's not from exercise. That's not from medication. That's from fat, the right kind, used the right way. So, how do you do it? It's simple. Take 1 tablespoon of cold-pressed extra virgin olive oil and mix it with a squeeze of lemon and a pinch of garlic. Drizzle it over steamed greens, spinach, bok choy, or kale. I call it liquid sunlight for your circulation. A retired teacher once told me, I didn't change anything else, but one day I realized my fingers weren't going numb on my morning walk. They felt warm again. That's blood flow returning. That's life returning. And if you're wondering, could this actually help you feel lighter, more awake in the afternoon, less heavy in your legs after sitting too long? Only one way to find out. Try it for 7 days. Feel what happens. Not all at once, but gently, like a stream returning to a dry riverbed. 4. The fat that keeps you flowing. You've probably heard this one before. After 60, you should avoid fat. It clogs your arteries. That belief? I've seen it hold people back more than it helps. Because the truth is, it's not fat that clogs your arteries. It's inflammation. And here's the part most people never hear. Some fats, like the ones in extra virgin olive oil, don't hurt your heart. They heal it. There's a study out of Harvard that followed over 90,000 people for nearly 30 years. And just half a tablespoon of olive oil a day, it lowered heart disease risk by 19%. Neurodegenerative disease, down by 29%. That's not from medication. That's from your salad dressing. Think of it this way. Bad fats are like sludge in your pipes, but olive oil, it's warm water. It keeps things flowing. I never feared fat in my 100 years. I simply chose the ones that love my body back. So, if you've been avoiding olive oil because someone told you it's still fat, maybe it's time to update that advice. Not out of fear, but out of wisdom. When I passed my 100th birthday, people would ask, "What's your secret?" But I never liked that word, secret, because everything I practiced was simple, visible, repeatable. I believed in daily rhythm, gentle choices, and giving the body what it recognizes as nourishment. A spoonful of olive oil each morning isn't magic, it's just alignment. It tells your blood vessels you're safe to open again. It tells your joints you're allowed to loosen. It tells your brain you're not under threat. And when your body feels safe, it starts to heal, not all at once, but in small ways. That becomes something big. Longevity doesn't arrive loudly. It shows up in silence, in the way your knees don't ache, in the way your mind feels light again. Have you ever tried starting your day with olive oil? Let me know. Even just one word. Tried or curious. I'd love to hear your rhythm. If you believe healing can be simple, if you value wisdom rooted in real lives and real science, then join us. Tap subscribe and walk this journey with me, because the best chapters can still be ahead.